So, this video today is about food addiction. It's kind of a crazy thing because it's like, how do you define sobriety? If you're an alcoholic, you don't drink. And if you're a drug addict, you don't do drugs. But when you're a food addict, or you have an eating disorder, I'm not really sure. I don't know how food addiction, if it would be qualified as an actual addiction according to some people, or if it's just an eating disorder. I consider it an addiction. So if you have a food addiction, how do you define sobriety? Is it limiting yourself to 3 times a day? Are you not allowed to ever feel hungry or need a piece of fruit after a workout? Or I don't know. I define sobriety by controlling impulses over cravings. I think it's natural to have cravings. I think cravings are actually important. If it's a real craving, sometimes your body needs things, and so you'll crave like meat or things like that, like depending on what your body needs. But for me, May 22nd, 2010 was when I started Weight Watchers. It was my first time weighing in. It was also the first day of the rest of my life and my becoming sober. And for me, I know like I had to identify trigger foods, and fast food is a big trigger food for me. So since May 22nd, 2010, I have not eaten a fast food hamburger of any type. I went to McDonald's one time in August or September. I think it was September. And that I went to McDonald's, and that was because we were in another state, and I had been driving, going on like 6 hours, and before that we had been somewhere for about 5 hours. It was like crazy. We were like far from home. There was nothing anywhere. I needed gas and we needed food, and I winded up going to McDonald's because I could not find a Subway or anything. It was like, oh, there's the only place in sight. Let's stop there. I got a grilled chicken snack wrap, and I actually had to make that trip a month later, and I packed sandwiches because I was like, I'm not going to go to McDonald's again. So that was my first time, and I also had a McDonald's ice cream cone. Actually like 3 days ago, but that was a reward. It was thought out and it was planned. It was in my points. So I have had on 4 separate occasions 3 or fewer fast food french fries, not hamburgers, sorry. And yeah, so 3 or fewer 4 different times. I have had Wendy's twice. I got a small fry and a small chili. I have eaten pizza once from Papa John's. I had 2 pieces of cheese pizza. And that's it. Subway. Lots of Subway. No Taco Bell, no anything like that. And I know that the fact that I can sit here and tell you that is still a little bit dysfunctional, but it's because those times are times that like I am ultra aware of my situation. It is in my head. I am going into a war zone. I am on a mission. I have to go in and come out without a weakness. It would be, I guess, equivalent to an alcoholic going to a wedding. And you need to understand that you're going to be around those things, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, you have to prepare yourself and be ready for it, because I don't know, like Like, it's like, you know, you can't just go in. And I do this, I mean, like, I have family support. My kids are proud of me. My partner is helpful. Stop standing on me, Leah. So it's not like it's just me. I mean, it is me. It's me and God. I pray a lot. And I have this willpower. I couldn't even find before. So I've been sober 8 months and 26 days. I haven't binged since the month after I started Weight Watchers. And that binge was not a binge. It was not like the kind of binge that I normally would have gone on. I did do it with healthy foods, and I did not eat anywhere near as much as I normally would, but it was an unnecessary amount of food, and it was like, I guess we'll call it a mini binge, where I almost broke myself, but was able to keep it relatively reined in, and that was 1 month after starting Weight Watchers, and I have not had that situation since then. So there you go. That's how I stand on my sobriety. And part of making this video is because I have lately been feeling frustrated and overwhelmed and just so many things, and all of those things trigger me to use. So instead of using, I am coming here and talking about how long it's been since I have used, and I guess publicly declaring my sobriety so that I am more likely to stick to it. So there you go. If anybody else can understand or relate, please tell the story or comment. It's always good to hear from other people. If you have ideas or thoughts on how you control yourself, I would love to hear it. I mean, I basically have to control from the beginning to stay with it all the way through. I don't let anything get away from me, because when it does, I feel completely out of control. And I know I can't control the world, but I can control my eating and myself. So, excuse me, I work on that really hard. Because I'm not at a point, and I think I will be eventually, hopefully, but not at a point now where I can just free ball it and just, you know, roll around without caring, just be like, whatever, there you go, you know. I get really upset when food plans change or when restaurant plans change, because people don't understand. Like, to you, it might just be like being like, oh, we decided not to go there, we're going to go here. But to me, it's like I spent an hour on the internet researching nutrition so that I could make, you know, appropriate decisions for me and my lifestyle. And now you're just throwing that out the window because you don't care what you eat. And so it is a touchy subject right now, but I assume that it will get easier. I think not the battle, not the addiction, but the ability to like roll with the lifestyle. I think I could probably do it now, but I just stress over things and think about them way too much. So my battery's dying. Talk to you guys later.